Steven DeLeonardo is born in August of 1998 in the small town of Oviedo, Florida. Steve started posting videos on YouTube since the age of 15, doing eating challenges, and would later focus his niche on drinking challenges. His life would take a crazy and unexpected change when one of his drinking videos caught the attention of Kyle from Nelk. And this is where the seed was planted to his rise to fame, money, and power. But this video is not about how Steven came up to be who he is on YouTube. It's not about his upbringing or his background. This video is more so about where the fuck is he getting all this money from, right? How is he able to fly private every single video? How is he able to give out so much cash where it's almost like he just completed a heist at the Royal Mint of Spain? Where's all this money coming from? To keep the story more interesting, understand that the story involves money laundering. The story involves gambling offshore accounts and how Steve is tied up to this whole entire ordeal. Let's find out. Private jets. Exotic cars. Luxury watches. Giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's even a video of him spending $1 million in just that one video. And on that video, it looks like Steve has 4.5 million views, and Steve has less than 5 million subscribers. To give you any sort of context here, the only other YouTuber that can pull in numbers like that per video is Mr. Beast. But Mr. Beast averages around 50 million views per video. Mr. Beast also has almost 100 million subscribers, right? So where he's getting that money from makes sense. And the other crazy thing is that in almost every video, Mr. Beast has sponsors. Well, Steve does not have any sponsors, right? So it just keeps raising that same question. It's where is this money coming from? And to understand this logic, we have to dig in a little deeper. Enter crypto casinos. What exactly is a crypto casino, you might ask? Well, it's exactly as the name states, a highly profitable, unregulated gambling website that is run offshores and is fully run via cryptocurrencies. There have been many articles in the news recently that talk about how online unregulated crypto casinos have been using influencers to help market and promote their services. And they would incentivize the influencers on every fan they would sign up. But it gets even worse here. Not only would the influencers get incentivized on just referring a member, they'd also be incentivized on keeping a percentage of the losses that these fans would incur. So if I'm a member and Steve refers me to some of these crypto gambling websites and then I lose $5,000, Steve gets to keep a little bit of that money that I lost. Some of these highly profitable websites are Wizza. You've heard of Wizza before, right? I'm sure you have. Or the king of them all, Roobet. A fellow YouTuber gets on Twitter and pretty much calls Steve out. He's like, hey man, I know that you're using your influence to get over on Roobet, make it look so easy to make money on Roobet, and then you get your audience, get them over to Roobet, they lose their money and then you get incentivized by that. He then later adds, knowing that you're doing all this, how do you sleep at night? This gets STEVEWILLDOIT's attention, and Steve's response is not very pretty. He calls him a broke moron and suggests he does better research, then follows by saying that Roobet is different than other gambling websites. So it's made me actually wonder, is Roobet different than other gambling websites, or is Stevie trying to dig his way out of this? So I went and dug in a little bit more deeper. The actual verbiage on Roobet's website says, affiliates receive a commission of 5% of the mathematical house edge on all of their referral wagers, and the tiers can increase to up to 15% depending on how many people they refer. Mathematical house edging, so a more legally protected way of saying, yes, we do the same thing as other websites. We give our influencers a commission of 5% up to 15% of whatever losses these users incur. In a lot of his videos, Steve mentions this individual, this financially savvy man that has been able to take Steve from not making that much money on YouTube to making whatever he makes today, to being able to fly private jets, to being able to buy exotic cars and all the Richard Millies that he buys. He credits his success mostly to this one individual, So I only wondered, who is this guy that he keeps mentioning?
Alfonso has helped me a lot, you know, with some financial like making good financial moves, money moves. I'm forever grateful for him, and I'm gonna gift him a Richard Mille. It's so unique. He has a bunch of Richard Milles, but this one's like it's like a unique one.
Alright, so this dude's name is Alfonso, and Steve wants to gift Alfonso a Richard Mille that costs upwards of $300,000, which Alfonso apparently has a lot of.
All right, boys, so we just bought those watches, and top comment I saw was, we need to see Alfonso's watch collection. So we went to the bank. He got this out. What was it?
We got it out of the safety deposit box. We're getting the watches. We're taking it back to the safety deposit box as soon as you show this.
All right, let's see it. All right, so right off the bat, 150, quarter million, 150, 100, 120, 90, probably 150.
Another 120, another 60, 40.
I mean, you guys do the math. What was that? It was over $1 million, right? 2 million? 2 million?
Something like that.
This is Doom. 100% of the time, 365 days of the year, he wears a full send / Steve will do it / Happy Dad shirt. And Alan, 90.
Whoa. You heard that, right? You caught that. Why is Alfonso's name Alan? Why does Steve call him Alan? And more importantly, why does Alan not want to be known by his real name? So I dug in. I found out. Alan Tamiz is his actual name, and he runs multiple LLCs under his name in Miami, Florida. He actually is the owner and operator of both Rubet and Wizza. Yep, that is exactly right. Steve will do its magical, financially savvy man that gives him all this advice, that makes him and helps him make all of this money, is a 25-year-old multimillionaire that rakes in tens of millions of dollars every single month from these offshore gambling websites through money laundering, and uses influencers like Steve will do it and other influencers on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram to kind of promote this gambling, right, to the users and make it seem like it's so easy to make money, and then gives a percentage of the losses to these influencers. By the way, most of those articles are paid articles and not very real content, hence the duplicative titles. And this is how Steve is able to afford all that he does, all the Richard Milles, all of the private jet flights that he takes. He makes a lot of money, and 90% of his funds that he makes is through this gambling website. A friendly reminder not to trust everything you see on TV or on your laptops or tablets, whatever you watch these videos on. And also a friendly reminder to show me some love and hit that subscribe button and the like button. Remember, the bigger this channel gets, the more I'll be able to give back to you via giveaways. And I'm talking real giveaways, none of that fake.